Hello friends, in this video we will discuss some questions from ISS 2019 paper 2 related to the concept linear models. Before going to the question, let's see what a linear model is. Suppose that we have n observations or measurements. In linear model, we assume that these observations are the values taken by n random variables y1, y2, etc. yn which satisfies the following condition. First one, the expectation of yi denoted by xp of yi is a linear combination of p unknown parameters beta 1, beta 2, etc. beta p. That is, expectation of yi is equal to ai1 beta 1 plus ai2 beta 2 plus etc. plus aip beta p, where I ranges from 1 to n. And the second condition is the variable yi have common variance sigma square and are uncorrelated, and the value of sigma square is not known. Third condition is the variables are normally distributed. That is, yi is normally distributed with mean given by this expression and a common variance sigma square. Now let's introduce an independent normal random variables e1, e2, etc. en with the zero expectation and common variance sigma square. Then we may write yi equal to ai1 beta 1 plus ai2 beta 2 plus etc. plus aip beta p plus ei, which is equal to summation j from 1 to p aij beta j plus ei, where I ranges from 1 to n. It is clear that this equation satisfies all these conditions and is called the model equation of linear models. Also, we can express this linear combination in matrix notation, which is given by y equal to a beta plus e, where y is the vector of observations and a is a matrix with order n by p, and beta is a vector of the unknown parameters of order p by 1. Also, it is important to note that these errors which are given by EI are also normally distributed with the mean 0 and variance sigma square. Now let's consider a question number 4 of ISS 2019 paper 2. The question is, let y1, y2, y3 and y4 be uncorrelated observations. It is given that expectation of y1 is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 plus beta 3, which is equal to expectation of y2, and expectation of y3 is equal to beta 1 minus beta 2 equal to expectation of y4, and variance of yi is equal to sigma square, where I ranges from 1 to 4. Define E1 equal to 1 by root 2 into y1 minus y2 and E2 equal to 1 by root 2 y3 minus y4. Then an unbiased estimator of sigma square is 1 by 2 into E1 square minus E2 square, 1 by 2 into E1 square plus E2 square, E1 square plus E2 square, and 1 by 4 into E1 square plus E2 square. Given that y1, y2, y3 and y4 are uncorrelated, and also for a linear model, these observations are normally distributed. From the information we can write yi is normally distributed with the mean beta 1 plus beta 2 plus beta 3 and variance sigma square. Similarly for y2, and for y3 it is normally distributed with the mean beta 1 minus beta 2 and with the variance sigma square. Similarly for y4. Now let's consider E1. E1 is defined as 1 by root 2 into y1 minus y2, and E2 is 1 by root 2 into y3 minus y4. Here we have to find an unbiased estimator of sigma square, that is an estimator capital T, such that expectation of T is equal to sigma square. Now consider E1 square, which can be written from here we can write it is equal to y1 minus y2 whole square divided by 2. Similarly, E2 square is equal to y3 minus y4 whole square divided by 2. Since y1 and y2 are normally distributed, we have the linear combination y1 minus y2 is also normally distributed. Expectation of y1 minus y2 will be 0. Thus, the mean of y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. Now, let's consider variance of y1 minus y2. The variance of y1 is equal to sigma square and variance of y2 is also sigma square. Thus, variance of y1 minus y2 will be equal to 2 sigma square since they are uncorrelated. The covariance term will be 0. So, the variance will be 2 sigma square. Thus, from this we can write y1 minus y2 divided by 2 sigma root 2 sigma follows n 0 1 and their square, taking square we get y1 minus y2 square divided by 2 sigma square follows chi square with 1 degrees of freedom. Because we know the square of a standard normal variate is chi-square distribution with 1 degrees of freedom. Thus, we get expectation of y1 minus y2 whole square divided by 2 sigma square equal to 1. Since the expectation of a chi-square random variable with 1 degrees of freedom is equal to 1, and from this we can write expectation of y1 minus y2 whole square divided by 2 is equal to sigma square. That is expectation of E1 square is equal to sigma square. Similarly, we can also find similarly for E2 square we get expectation of E2 square is also equal to sigma square. Thus, expectation of E1 square plus E2 square is equal to 2 sigma square. Expectation of E1 square plus E2 square divided by 2 is equal to sigma square, which means an unbiased estimator of the variance sigma square is given by E1 square plus E2 square by 2. Thus, option B is correct. Now, let's consider question number 1. The question is, if y1, y2, y3 and y4 are independent with the expectation of y1 equal to y2, which is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2, expectation of y3 equal to expectation of y4 equal to theta 1 plus theta 3, and variance of yi's are sigma square, I ranges from 1, 2, 3 and 4. For estimability of parametric function L prime theta equal to L1 theta 1 plus L2 theta 2 plus L3 theta 3, consider the following condition. L1 equal to L2 plus L3, L2 equal to L1 plus L3, L3 equal to L1 plus L2. So the question is to find the condition for the estimability of the parametric function L prime theta. Before going to the question, let's see what an estimable parametric function is. A linear function a linear function lambda prime beta of parameters is said to be an estimable parametric function if there exists a linear function L prime y of the observation such that expectation of L prime y equal to lambda prime beta for all beta in R2. Now, to solve this question, let's consider expectation of lambda prime y. This is equal to expectation of lambda 1 y1 plus lambda 2 y2 plus lambda 3 y3, which is equal to lambda 1 into the expectation of y1, and from the question it is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2. Theta 1 plus theta 2 plus lambda 2 into expectation of y2, which is again equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 plus lambda 3 into expectation of y3, which is equal to theta 1 plus theta 3. Which is equal to, now let's take theta 1 in common, then we get theta 1 into lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 plus, let's take theta 2 in common, then theta 2 into lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus theta 3 into lambda 3. Substituting lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 as L1 and lambda 1 plus lambda 2 as L2 and lambda 3 equal to L3, we get, from this we can write L1 is equal to L2 plus L3, which is the condition for the estimability of the parametric function L prime theta. Thus, we get The statement 1 is correct and the answer is option E.